it seems, that we're not there. I said the words and I wasn't there. What?
I'm sorry. Is it best to start? I understand exactly what you're saying. It's obviously very deep. But it's when you're actually doing the physical movement, the first bracha of Magen Avraham, then you gradually do it internally, away from that external movement, and in your head that you're moving, in your mind, in your mind's eye, that you're moving to the right and to the left. You're going in deeper, but how deep can you go? I mean, what else? In other words, do you understand what
He talks just like me. Wait, I want to hear your question.
No, so my question is, if you start off with the actual physical movement at Magen Avraham, you're going to the right at Avraham, Chesed, you're going to the left, Yitzchak, Gvura, and then Tiferet.
It's clear that Abraham's on the right. Everybody knows such a thing?
Yeah.
Abraham is called Chesed, each Chesed.
Yeah,
I mean, it's really right there.
So if you make the physical movement, like, and then Magen Avraham, Elokei Avraham, Elokei Yitzchak, Elokei Yaakov, and then you bow, and you have it. Next time you just do in your mind's eye the movement, or do you go let's say gradually in your mind's eye to the right, to the left? You understand what I'm asking? Like, can you go to? Is there a gradual?
There's no rules. It's all what you need to do in order to be aware while you're saying the words. It's just an additional little aid, assistance, because so many of us find out that we're at the end of the bracha, or like 17 brachas gone, and we just said it all. Like, where am I? Where was I?
We live in a very fast-paced, very chaotic
it's not
time.
fair.
But there is structure to the idea of, Chesed and Gevura and Tiferet. So that's why I'm.
So structure is what helps us to get it and to have our minds engaged in what we're saying, because there's super rational levels. But I want to be there. Well, I don't know everything. I don't know who you are. I don't know. It's all mystery. But I want to at least try and be there with it. You're right. At a certain point, there's nothing I can say, because it's just an inner experience that I'm trying to make real. The rabbis told us that subjective reality can only approximate objective reality. We don't know what the objective reality is. Kant dealt with this, and Hume dealt with this, but the Jewish sages also dealt with it. How can my little subjective mind approximate the incredible objective reality of God? I can't. But approximate is the secret. The word here, the secret word is approximate. At least I can try to the best of my ability, based on the system that we've been given, to approximate. And we believe, therefore, that because our minds are extensions of the great mind, that we were just, that really, we're not allowed to know. They don't tell us in heaven, oh, very good, you're right on, right on. You don't tell us. They don't tell us. Only that they would tell us, and we can know a little bit. But with the system that we've been given, with the little bit that we know, that we can learn over a period of years, and to be patient with yourself and learn more and try to understand more of these inner things, we can then know and be certain, I am talking to God. I'm asking, please Hashem, let me talk to you. Let me talk to you in a meaningful way. Let me talk to you in a way that will have an effect on myself, and even perhaps on others, all of us, a quantum effect of many of us. And unbeknownst to us, that's what Israel is. Israel is I was going to go into the parsha here to explain it, but this is the essence. Israel is down here below what the angels are up above. We are the embodiment of the divine chariot in this world. Our bodies, our souls, are the carriers of godliness. And that's not just the Jewish people, but we're the ones who basically represent it and embody it. And we hope, and our job is that all mankind will be lifted up to the level of Israel. And there won't be a need for war, and there won't be a need for the falsehood that reigns over us now. And the ideas that we teach are, if they're taught in the right way, people will resonate with them, and they'll be able to hear us. And so I'm a meta-historian. I have no PhD in it, but I'm a meta-historian. I love the Jewish, the Torah way, the Tanakh way, the prophetic way, the way of the sages. They were awesome. People don't understand them. They didn't understand that they were on a very high level, that they did nothing less than bring eternity into our world in a way that it's there, and if you don't know it's there, you won't know it, but if you do know it's there, you are it's breathtaking. In the words of our prayers, in the holidays we keep, in the Shabbos we keep, in the actual configuration of the words and of the sentences, we are embodying eternity. And all you have to do is just break it open a little bit, and you see what all they were interested in was eternity. They encapsulated all of eternity into these things that we do. I can't say it enough. I could say it all night, over and over again. They encapsulated eternity in the words and in the actions of the law of Torah and of the actions that we do on the holidays. And most of us are completely unaware. But if you truly want eternity, they gave us the access points to eternity. And living in eternity can be done in this world. These are words right now. These are just words.
It's also in infinity also.
Infinite eternity.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? What I'd like to say is, just to actually answer that question in a simple way, not as a chacham, but as a simple person. Why does eternity? What does the word eternity speak to me? What?
Chacham is okay.
No, I ain't a chacham. I'm just I'm a person who feels and who wants and who yearns more than a person who whatever. Anyway, why does that speak to me so much? Why? If I can just share that with you. It occurred to me once that when I'm going to be in eternity, I believe I will be in eternity. I believe we will all be in eternity. I believe that Hashem wants us to live in this world as a prose door, as a corridor to eternity, to the great Shabbos and beyond. When we are going to be in eternity, we're going to be able to look back at our lives here. And I want to be able to say, oh, I'm so glad I lived that moment. Thank you, Hashem, so much that I lived that moment, that moment, that moment, that moment. And I might say about a few of them, oh, I'm so upset that I lived that moment. But Hashem will reveal to me that moment was also important, because all those moments together constituted who you can be right now. But eternity, if you really get it, that it will be, it is, and we will enter into eternity, and we'll see that it was there the whole time. It was there before we ever existed here, and it's waiting for us. It's the context within which we exist. Time is a bubble. It's nothing. It's just the way we had to come into this little world to do certain things and to live this drama. So when we're going to be there, we want to be able to look back, and that we lived moments of eternity within time. What did Blake say, William Blake?
Just trying to get him to turn off the light. I'm being distracted. Go. Further down.
Eternity in a moment and infinity in a blade of grass, something like that.
Almost right.
Huh? Almost right.
Isn't this also the world of eternity?
What?
Isn't this also the world of
This
eternity?
is eternity, yes. But again, though, but not in the normal way people are walking around. It is, but we're not aware of it. What we want to do as Jews is become aware of it. No? Where are you coming from? This is eternity, you're saying.
You're saying that you're going to get, God willing, to the world of eternity when, I'm imagining you're saying when you leave this body, eventually.
Okay.
I always thought that living in the body could still be the world of eternity, only limited by the body. The neshama is still in there.
What do you think?
The way it's been explained to me is what we're living in now is the prose door, is the anteway, the antechamber to eternity.
Right.
Which is Olam Haba.
But if eternity is the reality behind the small reality that we live in, it's the context within which we live. So there might be a little entry door, a little tiny door we can enter and taste eternity even in this moment. Does that make sense?
But this must be part of eternity.
And therefore we can bring more eternity through that little door. And then we can even know that this is really the best way the greatest gift that he gave us is to live in this tiny little